Oh, good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here. And today is Monday, even though I know it's Sunday for some of you. And so it must be, normally I do this on a Sunday, but I got called into work. So I get to play with my index card on Monday because I've already been to work and finished now. That's why I'm on a little bit later today. So, yes'm. Into work. I'm tired. Day 15 without a day off from work. The craziness continues, eh? Craziness continues. That's my life. Hi, Roz. Hope you're getting a better view than I'm seeing on the screen, because it looks really bad to me. So I'm hoping that it's not too pixelated or too what's the word I'm looking for? Blurry. Hi, Debbie. So yeah, so I've been to work. I'm back now. Day 15 without a day off. I'm tired. I should, I suppose, really go to sleep, but not yet. It's way too early. If I do that, then I won't sleep tonight. Looks okay. That's good then. I tell you what happened to me the other night is that I had my granddaughter staying. And man, can that little girl snore. My 4-year-old granddaughter, she can snore. Oh, man. 4 years old and she snores like a good one. Where's my phone? I'll play the sound for you of her snoring and then you'll go, oh, my goodness. Oh. Where's the phone? I won't show you the picture, but I'm just going to hold this up to you so you can hear the noise. I was watching a video at the same time, so let's play it and see if you can hear it. And I appreciate each and every one of you that did that. I'm going to do this one more time next month. I'm looking to get at least 20 participants on the video for it. Now, I'm going to start this next week, so I'm not going to finish that challenge until probably in December. Hope you can hear that. Did you hear that? That's my 4-year-old granddaughter. She stayed with me the other night. And man, I did not get much sleep. Oh. She's hilarious. I couldn't sleep to start with because I was laughing so hard. I hope you heard it. I don't know whether that stuff comes out over secondary, playing secondary stuff back like that. Oh. Got myself a little salt lamp as well, and I've just got a candle in there, and my cat came to sniff it, obviously, because it's a new scent in the room. And he's blind. Well, he just burnt off his whiskers. Well, I singed them, so they he smelled of burnt fur for a little while there, and he's coming in again. Hasn't learnt lesson number 1. He's got to come and do it some more. There you go. He's probably looking for that lamp. Here, puss. Interesting, is it? No, you're not going to come over. You're too scared. Right, don't blame you. So I've just put these 4 together because I'm going to, I think I'm going to paint and stencil on them today. You know, I like to do different techniques on them just to keep it interesting for myself. But first of all, I'm going. No, I won't bother to put any gesso on there. I'll just go straight with paint because it's all acrylic, isn't it? Just don't need to start too dark to begin with. I've only decided that like 2 seconds ago, so I'm not prepared as always. Because I often only decide what to do just before I come on live. It's a really bad habit, I know. It's a bad habit, but at least it keeps it fresh, doesn't it? Coming in for the birdhouse, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning for me anyway, at 5 before I go to work. Going to be trying to finish off the birdhouse. Bit of decorating and things. I don't know whether you can hear the machinery outside, but as I mentioned before, they're getting the plot of land out in front of me ready to build houses, you know, to sell off and to build into houses. So that's the developer getting the land ready. And they'll be working through the hours of daylight, the next said, through the door. And that's 7 days a week, 7 till 7. 7 in the morning till 7 p.m. Luckily for us, though, they're not working weekends. I think I'd really hate it if they were working weekends. Well, so far they haven't worked weekends. Which is good. Well, the cat's just sat by that side of me now. He's obviously decided he doesn't want to have anything to do with the candle. So what you doing today, Roz? Are you crafting? Are you crafting? I'm crafting. A cup of tea as well. Nice. I need someone to teach me how to say no to work. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up burnt out again, aren't I? I'm the girl who can't say no. It's okay, my chair was on my corn then. Hide your ears, Jenny. Cover your ears. Not hide them. Cover your ears. The cat still smells a singed fur. Does anybody want to chat to me? Because I'm a bit tired to chat. It'd be good if someone could like lead off the chat. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. I don't know. It's Thanksgiving in the States. Black Friday, I think, is coming up or something. Cyber Monday, Black Friday. I don't know. All the sales. I did the 11/11 sale with AliExpress, so I'll be having things dropping in the mail next week, probably. After next week. Which will be nice. Just get some bubble wrap, get some paint, all that kind of stuff. Ooh. Just looking for my paint. My good old acrylic paint. This one just pours. Pours, it does. I was going to do a video the other day of driving to work, but then it started raining again, so that was out. Every time I think I'm going to do a video showing the countryside, you know, as I'm driving to different work spots, it starts pouring with rain, so I know I'm never supposed to be able to do that. Show you how pretty it is in the place that I live. Oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes, doesn't it? It's sat on my cloth cat. Dry it off. Cover your ears. Here we go. I don't know why I did red. I wasn't going to do vibrant. I was going to keep it muted. Sometimes I amuse myself. I was going to keep it muted so that it'd be easier to layer things on top. Because I want to use my stencils. Might do that in ink, actually. I can get this to dry because this went on a bit thick. The digger just in the field outside. It's distracting me is because I can just see the digger flashing in the corner of my eye. It's quite distracting. looking at the little bit of paint that's still a little bit wet because I want it to be dry. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of my favourite stencil at the moment. It's one of my faves. And I'm going to use quite a light colour, I think, again. I did say I was going to keep it light. Let's see. No, I am going to use the ink, actually. That wasn't it. I was going to use that one, cracked pistachio. Cracked pistachio. Get a layer in ink. I was going to do it all paint, but changed my mind, because you're allowed to do that, aren't you? Allowed to change your mind. I know I do quite often. Just go with what I'm feeling like at the time. I don't mind it smearing with the purple going through the stencil. Just adds a little bit something else, doesn't it? Something. A little bit of shading or something, won't it? Yes, it will. Good-o. Glad I'm not talking to myself. So anywho, I got some new stencils the other day, so let's just go for it, shall we? It says to clean them in soap and water after use. I always have a hard time following instructions. Never mind. Yeah, yes, Well, let's see if I got anything a little bit lighter. Should we go fossilized amber? Why not? Why not indeed? I was just looking to see if I could clean one of these, but and I have somewhere, but not easily to hand. So we'll carry on with a little bit of clean on the sponge there. This is a great way of de-stressing. I love it. I love coming on, doing my index cards, de-stressing after a busy day at work, busy 2 weeks at work. I don't know whether anybody's in chat that can just say hi, because otherwise I think that my chat is stuck. All right, okay, thanks, Roz. I just wondered if anybody was still in chat there, because no one had said anything. So I always wonder if it's my chat or whether just no one is there. It's just like, is there anybody out there? Is there anybody there? Sorry. Sorry. I say most of my time I just amuse myself. There we go. Ooh, looking nice. Oh, nice stencil. It's a good find, that one was. It was in the back of the shelf along with the other one. I thought, oh, that's got my name written all over it. Did you catch a bit with my granddaughter snoring? Did it make you laugh? Made me laugh. I can't even read what this says, but I'm hoping. I've got a couple of word stencils, but they're all a little bit fragile around the words and that, and you keep flicking them up, and might be a bit fragile too. So I was hoping that this one would be a bit sturdier and easier to use. So we'll see. We will see whether that's the case or not. I'm hoping so, because I'm a bit heavy-handed with stencils and things. So looking for a blue. Hi, Candy. How are you? I'm hoping that this will do a better job than my other word stencils that are, as I say, a little bit delicate and difficult to work with when you've got a heavy hand. So this kind of looks perfect because I don't even know what the words say. I don't think they say anything. I think they're just formed to look like words. Except for that one, which is an I. That could be again. I think that says transmommification. Just take that notice. Yes, exactly. You get all bits of missing out of it, and I bend them up when I rub on there, and yeah. So let's hope that this one is easier. Metformin, that might say there. I don't know these words, yeah. I don't think they actually say anything, but yeah, I think that's good enough, isn't it? Good enough. Looks like it should say a word. That's a nice one. It's a nice shaped word, that one there. Let's get it in a few places. I like that. Looks like 3C. 3C. Oh yeah, let's do that again. 3C. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're better now. Those asthma attacks are really scary, aren't they? Glad you're better and taking it easy. Okay, I might just do some the inks now. Just going to mix my inks. Because I don't use them very often, so I probably do need to use them, don't I? Yes, you do. Just get in the ink drawer. Yeah, good crafty therapy. That's what I'm doing now. It's crafty therapy for me. This is this is my relaxation time, either just before work or just after work. I was just telling the others that my cat, I've got myself one of these salt lamps and burning a candle in there, and my cat's blind, and he must have smelt the salt lamp and thought it was good, and he came over to have a sniff of it, and he singed his eyebrows, but he still smells of burnt fur, you know, little singed fur. But he's just relaxing on the edge of the table, and he knows I'm talking about him because his ears twitching. Ears are twitching. So this is one of the stamps that I've carved, so I'm going to use this one too. It won't be that good an impression because these aren't very juicy, these, so we'll see how much we can get on there. Let's see how much will go. Yeah, it was hard. I caught him just, I could smell something and then realised that he had his face right over the candle. Yep. But I think he'll have learned his lesson. I'm not sure that he'll do any more, will he? He may or may not have learned his lesson, I don't know. It's hard to ask a cat, have you learnt your lesson? You learnt your lesson? Yeah, quick singe. Well, it's my I just bought a cheap one. I was going to buy the ones that lighted, but they're $70 and this was only 15, so I thought I'd go with this one. Cheap, you see. So yeah, but it's given me a nice, I don't know, sort of glow, warm feeling in here today. So yeah, I did look at, I thought I was going to put scented candles in there, but I thought no, not a scented candle. I'll just use the ordinary to start with and then see maybe about scented candles later. Well, the salt lamps are supposed to take like the ions out of the atmosphere and that, so it's good to have a salt lamp when you've got your computer on, say. It's supposed to purify the air, that kind of thing. I don't know whether it's true or whether it's just a good marketing ploy, but yeah. But yeah, it's salt. It's like the Himalayan salt, you know, the pink salt. So it's a salt, and you can feel the salt in that. And what might happen is it might ooze a little bit as it warms up nicely. So yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know if it oozes anything out of it. But it's a lamp holder. In this case, it's a candle holder made of salt crystals. It's supposed to be really good with electricity around and that, but I don't know whether that's true or not. But we're giving it a go. we are giving it a go. Oh, that came out darker than I wanted. Maybe I'll stamp it off first. Didn't want it that dark. It was a very good impression, wasn't it? Good impression. Okay. I bought these to use on ATCs, but I haven't really used them on ATCs yet. But hey ho. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't. I bought them, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I think now. So it's long. I've had them a long time. So it's one of these things I decided I should use more of. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. Supposed to be saving up now to put a deposit down on the house. Could take a long time, that, so really I shouldn't be buying anything ever again. No, I shouldn't. But you know what it's like. Let's just dry that off a bit because this stays wet for a little while, so we're just going to dry it off. Then I'm going to knock it back with some gesso because some of it was darker than I thought it was going to stamp out. And it's a bit cray-cray at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, it's not oozing salt yet, but it may do. Time to bring out the big bad gesso. Oh, I struggle sometimes with that. It's probably one of the only few lids that I put on properly after use. So anybody else bad like that, not put their lids back on things properly? You'd be tempted to lick it. It does if it starts oozing, yeah. Might actually have to knock that back just by going scraping it on. Actually, I don't know. I'm saying actually. Okay. Something's happening there. I feel it's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. Right, let's dry this off a little bit more. Gotta get that out of the way before I put my big fat arm in it. As you can see, it's a little bit colder today. I don't know what happened. We had some really warm temperatures and now it's like back to cold. And I think it's going to be like that all this week. We had a big frontal system come through, a big low. Some places had tornadoes go through yesterday. I managed to just mow the front and the back lawn just before it started to rain, which I was pleased about. Mow the lawn, get some rain on it, see if it will grow back. When I say lawn, it's I really mean weeds, clover. Oh, you had snow yesterday. Brrr. Yeah, we had snow in the mountains here yesterday, but of course it is allegedly almost summer. Allegedly almost summer. You miss the snow. I do. I actually Christmas never feels like Christmas to me anymore. In the warm, it's the thing I really do miss about a northern hemisphere Christmas is the fact that it actually being brought up on it when in the southern hemisphere Christmas, which is really hot. It just no longer seems like Christmas anymore. I expect you've heard me say that lots of times, but it's true. I find it really difficult to get into the Christmas mood when it's so hot. When it's so hot. Right, okay. These are some of the die cuts that I die cut out the other day when I was showing things and also when I was practicing other things. So I thought, why not put them on the index cards? So I thought I would. These are just too cute, aren't they? So I thought I would do something like this. Maybe arrange it on a tag or something. something. Or I could put this one down, which I just adore. I could put this one down and work on it to make it look like a paper piece thing. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. And then I've got this this wonderful little cutout here as well, which I may use on one of these two. I just haven't decided. Because I got the cutouts, so I might as well use them, hadn't I? We'll see. And What else have I got still on here? Sorry. Yawning. Yawning. Tired alert. Tired alert. So I've got my little bit of a cat that I cut out to go on the what did I do? Oh, the crazy page, wasn't it? He was on the crazy page. I was just trying to think what I used the cat for. It was the crazy page. So this is using up scraps on my desk now. So let's go along with that, shall we? Oh. Put the lid on. Put the lid on my Mod Podge. What did I do that for? I must have done that one without thinking. Ah, there it is. Just looking for the brush that I normally use for a Mod Podge. There we go. Happy brush. Of course, if some of this colour comes up now, I'm not worried because I'm going to pop the cat on there. See, it's smudging a little bit, but that's because it's the Distress ink, so it will. So you got ill before the snow came down, Candy? Was it a drop in temperature that did it? Made you ill? Brought on your asthma? Cool. I love this cat. See a few of my things, don't you? This cat. I'm a cat lady. Don't mind admitting it. Cover your ears, Judy. All right, your boys had a cold from school. Oh dear. I just heard it from the UK that my sister-in-law is just at the beginnings of heart failure, which is all very sad. No, I didn't paint the cat. It's a napkin, paper napkin. One of my favourite napkins at the moment. See them on lots of my things. Yes, thanks. She's only just found out she's yet to see the specialist, but the doctor has told her that she's in heart failure. Well, you know, the beginnings of it. So she's just waiting now to see the specialist, see what's to be done, if anything. Now I have to get another napkin out to look to see how the fish is on there, because I can't quite see. This is the napkin. Comes with a little hat on it. But I'll show you what I did with this one the other day that meant that I needed to cut out the hat there. If I can find it for you. This is my crazy page album, and this was a crazy page from, who's it from? It was from Marianne. She sent me this in a crazy page. She sent me this and this in the crazy page, along with this piece of paper here. So and this piece of paper here, which is a little text spot thing, contains she sent me this paper, and I image transferred this guy on there, and then of course used the hat from the cat to make this little pocket in which I have this guy hidden away in there. So there we go, the cat in the hat. It's funny. Well, I think it's funny. There you go. That's what I did with the cat last time, but not this time, obviously. Yeah. So that's my Crazy Pages album, and the Crazy Pages were a swap hosted by Ayala Art, or I Love to Paint. I think she's called her channel now, Martha, and she hosted 2 Crazy Page swaps this year, sorry, not last year, this year, and I took part in both, and so I've got them in the album there. And I've still got a few more crazy pages to play with. and just go around the fish so you can see the fish, because they're sort of like they get lost in the background a little bit unless you go around them, as they go transparent. Oh yeah, I did put up some Christmas cards today that I've been making. I don't bother really doing card videos anymore. But I still make cards. I just don't bother making videos of them anymore. Because I'm sort of like out of practice a little bit, I must admit. So maybe I'll put a Christmas hat on him. What do you think? Have a look. Because he's got part of his ear missing there, so I might just draw a little Christmas hat on him. Just make it very simple. Very simple little Christmas hat. Maybe out of white. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Out of white. Out of white. Out of my favourite white, anyway. This one's a little bit with the colour. We'll put a Christmas hat on him because we're feeling all Christmassy now, aren't we? Because we made Christmas cards. Just keeping it simple, not making it too difficult. Get some yellow in his eyes here before I go onto the hat and make my yellow into red or orange, I should say. Just bring out his little catty eyes a little bit more. A little bit distracted by the fish down here. Hang on a sec. Back to the hat in a second. I got distracted by the fish. Went down to his eyes, then got distracted by the fish. Yay. I like playing with my Poscas. I just love Posca pens. I do. I got to admit it, I do love them. I don't know why you can hear a funny noise going on behind me, but that's my cat licking up the water in his bowl. If you're wondering what the slurping noise was, it's my cat. I don't know if you can hear it, but you know, it's quite loud to me. It's like, oh, okay. Nice one, cat. Okay, what you doing now? I think he's just gone onto the desk now. I suppose index cards are really, you know, a little bit of mixed media, art journaling on a small scale, isn't it? It's probably why I like it. A bit of art journaling on a small scale. I think that lots of fun. Lots of fun. Ooh, Christmas cat, look. Who knew that that's what would come out of that one there? I had no idea that that would happen. Okay. El Cato. Tell you what, don't put your hand over that flame. Now I know why the cat burnt his putting some shadow on his eyes. And I think I'll call him Dan. Number one. This is number one. Very cute. Even if I have to say so myself. Yeah. Do you like his eyes? Do you like his eyes? Is that vibrating? Did the camera vibrate then? That's the digger starting up again. Okay, cool. As I say, with some of my index cards, I do put sayings on them, and then with others, I don't. This is going to be one that I don't. Just don't feel he needs it. Cute. Thank you. Napkin cute. He looks like the cat that got the fish. Okay, that's enough of that. I love this. What can I use with it now? I'm looking around the room now while I'm thinking. Sometimes it hurts. Thinking hurts. Oh, did I show you my album that I changed the cover on it? For all of you who have been following my index card album, I changed the cover on it and then I put it back somewhere else. Obviously. Where did that go? OMG. That's funny. That's my index card album, folks. Oh no. What did I do? I changed the cover on it. Surely not. Oh wow, that's good. Oh, oh, let out. So it's hiding, hiding. So I don't know whether you remember, this was the card that I did from the one that was on my fridge as a keepsake. So I put it on the front of my album, and the one that I had on the front of the album, what I did was I ripped off the what did it have on it? It had, I ripped off, if I can even find it now. I ripped off the bow that was on there, and off the front. This one was on the front, and I ripped off the bow and drew in this flower underneath, and then put the saying on, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer." And that's the one that was on the front of the album. So I swapped it all around, changed my mind, because I like this one so much. There you go. No, I did that because of what I'm trying to do is decide what I'm going to do on here. And sometimes just talking and thinking about something else helps. Helps, it does. Does me. Now, I do want to use this one. I do. But this will take some painting as well. So I can glue it on and then wait for it to dry. I'll do that. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to stick down, doesn't it? For the glue to start working. Enjoy painting in this one. I am. I know. Might even use some gold paint on it. Okay. Now, do I want to put the rabbits on with a tag, or do I just want to leave the rabbits as they are? I think I might leave them as they are. Leave the tag off. I think they're just too cute. Too stinking cute. Let's glue these puppies on here too. Let's see if they'll go with some glue stick. They may or may not. That may have been a really bad idea. Yes, that may have been a bad idea. Oh well, what podge it is then. Mod Podge it is. I love Mod Podge. Almost as much as I love my Posca pens. Can't dip it in the glue stick. Stop. Stop. And this little puppy here, which is actually Bunny and not a puppy, but you know one of mine. One, two, three. This will be 4. To like this. Okay. Just gotta let that dry for a little bit. Let's clear this up a bit too. And just think some more about what we're gonna do when they come for you. I've had these for like ages and I don't know what to do with them. Not really my thing. Not my thing. I got sent them and they're not my thing really, but you know, at some point I've got to use them. Look, see what else I've got. Ooh, look at that. got a blue butterfly that I've used as a stencil before now. Yeah. Just looking through the stuff I've got around. Stuff. Bits and pieces and stuff. Who doesn't like butterflies? Let's have a look. Let's see. I like butterflies. See, this one is such a simple one. This one could do with a saying on it, so I'll be thinking about that while I look at these. Hi Joyce, how are you? So I'll just think about this. There's not too many people in the chat at the moment, so you could be chatting to yourself. Or you could chat to me. Just have to wait and see. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, there's enough people there that I can actually chat to anybody in chat now. It's not going too fast or anything. So I think we can put these little fellas on there. That'll look quite sweet, won't it? Sweet. So we'll get them down to, oh, you're from Canada. Good day, Canada. If Candy's still here, she's in Illinois. And if Roz is still there, she's in Australia. Roz may or may not be there. Yes, I'm in New Zealand, UK born, but I live in New Zealand now and have done for the last, well, I emigrated to New Zealand in 2000. So I've been here a while now. If you're wondering why I haven't got a Kiwi accent. And it is 3:13 in the afternoon of a Monday, 3:13 p.m. Oh, you got a friend in New Zealand? Yeehaw! No, I won't ask. It's although it's not a huge place, it's still big enough not to know everyone here. course, my bestie's in Canada. That would be Eileen McInnes. You got 9:13 p.m. Sunday evening. Oh, you like my cat? Little cat. Christmas Santa cat. These are in progress. These ones here. I'm just waiting for them to dry a bit more. When I do index cards, I kind of like working on more than one at one time. That's just where I am, really. Just because. So I'm going to cut the border on this one because I like this die cut so much. So I'm just going to cut around it. I like it. And there's no better reason to do something than, yeah, I like it. I normally make my index cards on a Sunday, well, a New Zealand Sunday. And I got called into work this week, so I couldn't do them yesterday. So I'm doing them today on a Monday. And quite often that happens to me, is that I'll make them on a Monday, even though I call it Index Card Sunday, because it'll be Sunday somewhere in the world. Yeah, they're die cuts. These were ones I got from AliExpress just this past week or so. Well, it'll be a week or so because, of course, they come in, they trickle in. They trickle in. Got a bit of tissue on there, and that because I wasn't very careful when I was doing it. But hey ho, hey the ho. Yes, there. It's Sunday there. I'm just going to go around these butterflies just to bring out the shape a little bit again, because you lose the definition when you layer the napkins on top of each other. So if I go quiet, I go quiet when I'm concentrating. There you go, Sunday in Illinois too. Yeah. Yeah, was already at work today, so, you know, back to boring old Monday. But they say another day, another dollar. You get 8.18 for candy. I'm always quiet when I concentrate. And I'm distracted by that flipping digger outside the window. I'm so having to concentrate hard. Normally I'd be in my little Zen mode as I'm doing this. I'm nice and relaxed. Oh, you're fine. You're just retired. Congratulations, Joyce. It's lovely to get to that stage in life, I think. Ross was off on her phone again. You're a popular lady today. What's happening in Australia? Number 3, boys 7, 15 and 13. And special needs little guy. God, you got your hands full. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ross. That's really sad. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, not sure I could raise kids today either. So different than when my kids were young. Definitely wouldn't know where to start with kids nowadays, especially with social media and everything else. Jeez. This story on the radio the other day about these kids in an exam, and almost all the children there had answered the question incorrectly, something to do with Julius Caesar, and saying that the trivial things ended up being the most important things, or something, in the outcome of I don't know, the outcome of politics or something. You know, it's the trivial thing that makes the most impact. And so these kids in the exam, none of them, hardly anybody of them, knew what the word trivial meant. And so there was this huge petition going on from the kids saying, you know, that they shouldn't be penalised because they didn't know what the word trivial meant. And the examiners have now said, because almost everybody got it wrong, that it would go on the argument that they made rather than the understanding of the actual word trivial. It's like, oh my goodness. But what about the ones that got it right? You're going to penalise them for getting it right just because the majority of kids got it wrong because they didn't understand what the word trivial meant. And the teachers are on strike here for more pay. And if the kids in the exam didn't know what the word trivial meant, I question whether they should actually get more pay. Man, you can't really construct the argument correctly if you don't understand what the word is, do you? Oh my goodness, yeah, lots of these kids now are into these Japanese cartoons, aren't they? But then again, so was my boy. He loved Pikachu. Pikachu, Pikachu. And he's now 32 years old. He was well into that. What was his name? I can't remember the kids. I can't remember the Ash or whatever it was in the cartoon of Pikachu. Dragon Ball Z, that was it. Dragon Ball Z was the cartoon, wasn't it? Man, God, that was a bit difficult to be pulled from the memory there. I think that social media is like a minefield for parents to walk through, isn't it? Kids. I have to look for a quote to go on that one. Or the oldest loves to argue politics. I bet he knows what trivial means. And can construct an argument around it. Okay. Green for grass. Got to make these simple colours. Green for grass, white for clouds. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, with a lawyer, he would have to get his facts straight rather than, you know, politicians who quite often don't get their facts straight. Pen's a little bit big to get into some of those places there. Did you like that? It's funny, wasn't it? Funny, even if I have to say so myself. Who'd be in politics? Think of poor old Theresa May in the UK and Brexit. Who'd want to put themselves through that? I ask myself. Okay, Joyce. Oh, he's got years to sort himself out politically anyway, hasn't he? Besides what he wants to do. Must be an Air Force and an engineer. Sounds good to me. Let's see, paint. Paint. Have to do paint because I need to get into these little spaces here, and the poster pens are too thick to do it. Oh, this is too runny. I hate this stuff. Stuff! I hate it. It's too runny. Did you see that? It just ran out. It's horrible stuff, this. Should be in a pot, not in a tube. Ugh. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, got over there too. Cheap stuff. I bought cheap stuff. But it'd be too transparent now. I'll have to find something else. Yeah, I think it's going to be too transparent. What about you? What are you going to be like? Do you need a thinner brush? A thinner brush coming up. Yeah, maybe too transparent. May need 2 layers on. But don't you go all chatting while my head's down. I suppose the transparent nature of the paint does make it look like a stained glass. You can see through it. I don't know if you can hear my computer, but the fan's working hard. Fan's working hard on my computer. That's not my processor going out again. I'll have to go through the hassle of changing that again. Thanks, Ross. Just relaxing into it now. Look, I'm almost in my Zen state now. Just trying to decide if I want to go out in the cold to make up my steps for the day, or whether I'm just not going to bother. I'm feeling that zen. I could not bother. Hi Joyce, welcome back. Oh, good. You probably need to relax. It was probably really hard being in hospital. So I'm glad you're feeling sleepy. Chilled and zen with me. You're getting snow. Oh. Do you want snow? Do you not want snow? What's it like? I suppose if you're all nice and warm and safe, it's like really nice, isn't it? And if you don't have to go out for work, that's even better. Just try and decide if I want to colour them in or not. Let's see if it's transparent. It doesn't matter, does it? And sort of just like tint it, can't I? So I wasn't really fond of that gold because it was so runny and transparent, but now I'm thinking that that would be okay. Too early in the season, right? Okay. Too early for snow. We're still getting snow, so we'll have to look for another colour in the balloon for the stripes, but I may leave it as it is. Who knows? I'm kind of like that. Kind of like that. Does that mean you're going to have a really rough winter? Hope not. You never know. Right, okay. May go green in the balloon. Don't know. Let's see. Thinking. Thinking. Last year was super mild. We had a lot this year. Maybe some orange on the balloon. I was thinking of maybe doing this colour actually. This one. Just going through and just putting some more of this on there. Unsure. Don't know. Yeah, it would be. It's just I don't have orange on there, but we can do. Let's have a go. Let's have a look. Green. Green. Let's have a look. Oops. Let that dry off a little bit before I put more on. Maybe. Hi, Kiki. How are you? Okay, Joyce. Take care and slow. Snow. Make sure you wrap him up warm if it's a little doggy. Oh, you're doing good. Yeah. She was called in to work on her day off yesterday. I wonder who that would be. Next weekend, I have the weekend off, and I'm turning my phone off. day 15 without a day off. Oh no. Well, what she's telling me, I need to get for 212 more steps. I think it's out of luck. It's freezing cold out there. You lie too. You're not very good. See, I'm very talkative today. I'm a bit tired. A little bit tired. Maybe I'll do red there, because it's got that big blob of red in there, so it's covered over. So I'll make it the whole thing. Doesn't have to make total sense, does it? No, of course it doesn't. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Ugh. My runny paints still, my very runny paints. Very runny cheap paints. Oh yeah. Let's put this to the side. Let's have a look. Dry a little bit, dry a lot more. See about finishing this one off. Just go a bit in black where I got a bit of the napkin stuck to it. Let's think about it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to write on there, if I want to write anything at all. You don't know. Still thinking. Just doodling while I'm thinking. Because I don't really know. Let's have a look. Let's see if I got anything written down anywhere. I've got some instructions for a album there. Who knows what I was making there? I don't know. But that's okay because they'll get done over. It's my little cat I did the other day for a door handle. Sketched him out, sorted him out. This present darkness piercing the darkness. no idea what that means, so maybe we won't do anything with that. Should we look for a butterfly quote? I'm going to look for a nice butterfly quote. Positive affirmations, folks. Let's have a look. Butterfly quotes. I think I've done butterfly quotes before. Because it's got butterfly there. Butterflies are always about morphing, aren't they? Turning into something beautiful. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. So let's get my bit of my little bit of book paper edge. Book paper edge. So I'm always telling my husband to make sure he takes time to smell the roses. So maybe I should take time to be a butterfly. What do you think? Take time to be a butterfly. Spread your wings. I always imagine birds when I think things like that. Spread your wings. Bird, bird. Think of one for stained glass window, okay? Or a hot air balloon or something like that. Moment lasts all but a second, but memory lives on a lifetime. Moment lasts but a second. Chewing that one over. Seeing what it feels like on the tongue. I want to make that white. So I may do that in a second. Discover your passion and do what you love. I am. I am. I do it. I do it. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Want to do this right. Different path doesn't make you lost. That's a bit like all who wander are not lost. Just wanted to do that right. Desperately shouted out to me, paint me white. It did. Dream the impossible, see the unknown, achieve greatness. Got to show you my little affirmation index card album in a minute, Kiki, because I changed the cover the other day while I was mucking about. Chase your dreams and follow your heart. Just gonna Mod Podge those words down. Some days you have to create your own sunshine. There you go. That's the perfect one for there. If I can only fit it all on. Done. You're done in. Thanks. It's the perfect one. Your job is done. I'll try a little bit more. Some days you have to create your. Who's that quote from? I wonder if I can write it on there. I wonder if there's enough room. Probably not. Gonna run out. Yeah. things you have to create. Smaller then and going in. I can always paint it out. I keep a Word file quotes, no idea. Okay. Next file. You need to write down who wrote it as well, okay? On your next file. There we go. You do if it's attributed, okay. Thumbs up for that one. Yay. I suppose if you just typed it in, you could come up anyway with the attribution. Thought that was going to be dry then, but it's not. Don't ruin this one. Don't ruin it. Cool. Some of these pens don't like to write over Mod Podge. See what I did there because I couldn't fit it in on the bottom? I did it sideways. Because my writing was going to be too big. Not sure if that will rub out. Good job, good job. Have you busted out your Poscas yet, Kiki? Right, my last one. My last one for today. Here. Gonna do a bunny rabbit quote for me. Bunny rabbit. Bunny, 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 bunny. Yep. Bunny, 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 bunny. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. Oh my God, I'm going mad. I'm tired. That's what the problem is. I'm tired. Ooh. Haven't done anything since. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, could I go? Could I go? Look what I got, KK. Look what I got, Kiki. Pain is off the chart. Oh, sorry to hear that. Up to it. It's a nice positive quote. Up to it. You're the only one talking, Kiki. No one likes this. Did I miss anyone else saying bye-bye? Hop to it. All right, well, I'm waiting for that to dry a little bit. E. I changed the cover of my album. Do you remember? I don't know. Were you there when I did this one? I don't know whether you were. Oh, OMG. You can't see that, can you? You can't see what I've done. Oh, hang on. Red paint everywhere. And I didn't even put my arm in it. What happened? What happened? You were. Oh, thank goodness that's a water-based one. Just clean it off my sleeve now. Yeah, so I put it on the front, and the one that I took off the front, I got it in here somewhere. Where did it go? I lost it again. I got so many flips, flops, and flaps on here that I can't find them. And that was the one on the front, and I took off the bow there and had to repaint the flower. And then every great dream begins with a dream. Oh, look, it's groovy, man. Love it. Love it. Oh, look. Now I just put my hands in there. I don't know. I'm tired. I need to do this and then go. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Dotty. Yeah, it does. It's Dotty. It's Dotty time. Dotty time. quite satisfying, that, isn't it? I'm glad I bought these to have fun with. Oh, look. I must have had some glue on their ears as well, look. On his ears. On the mutt ear. What kind of glue? I used Tombow Mono. Because it's nice and tacky. But then again, so must the Mod Podge be. I like it. I like it. Oh. Did you give me a good bunny quote yet? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go for a walk around the lake, and it's a bit chilly today. Gotta get my 10,000 steps in, you know. But I may not. I may just like not do it. I may just decide not to do it today. Give myself a break. Outside the box. I'm laughing at these flipping things because they splodged him over the rabbit as well. I'm just trying to think. I've had this one for 2 years now. Don't use much of it because I don't like the wet tacky thing that you get from it afterwards. You know, how it all feels sticky and yucky, and so I don't use it much. If the camera shakes or anything, it's the from the diggers. I just felt the floor go underneath me then. And I know that's not an earthquake. I know it's the diggers. Well, this one's got a red eye. This will make him look a bit evil. So come on. Be an evil bunny, be a happy bunny. And you'll write it in the book if you're a happy bunny. That's my computer making a noise again. I hope it's not making a noise your end. It's You're telling me you've been on way too long, but I've almost finished. I mean, that's not bad. That is 4 index cards. 4 index cards. To have a chat with the son-in-law again. It's good to have a son-in-law when your son's away. Thanks, Candy. Candy. Do. Dotty. I'm obviously feeling dotty today. No bunny quotes. No bunny loves me. Nobody loves me like you do. Oh, I could put that on there, couldn't I? Nobody loves me like you do. I just made up a song. There you go. That song. Oh, Kiki, did I send you that video of my granddaughter last week? No, then I'm going to, because you obviously need to laugh. I'll do that now, because you need to laugh. There you go, sent it to you. Tell me what you think. Oh, yeah. I did. I do need to laugh. Oh, I got no sleep that night, apparently. Oh, man. It's the first time that she's slept with me that she's done that. And she stopped as soon as I rolled her over onto her other side. Don't ask me why I'm doing that. I don't know. Hi, Susan. How are you? Kiggy's not too good and needs cheering up. If you know any good jokes, anyone? Me, I don't know any. I just have a cute granddaughter. Well, one of them. Several granddaughters. What made you laugh? What did I sing? I have no idea what I sang. I don't even know now. I was in the zone. In the zone. Yeah, I'm using the dice I showed just to take them off my table. You know how it is. Can't keep the rubbish around. Gotta go. You're rubbish. Oh, sorry, Susan. Kiki's feeling rubbish too. I don't know if Candy's still here, but she wasn't very well, but she's feeling a lot better than she was. Must be the season. Oops. 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 Oops, absurd hits. Oops, absurd hit. If you do order, Susan, my big tip for you is take your ruler for your conversions. If you've got centimeters to inches, sit there with your ruler and don't buy it just because it's cheap. It's got to be able to fit. It's like I'm looking at some square dies, and some of the ones they do don't even quite measure 4 inches square, and I'm looking for between 4 and 6 inches square. So I'm still searching this big set that they have with 12 dies or something like that, and 4 of them I won't be able to use at all because they're too big. And it's and that's $12, and it's whether I'm going to buy it with 4 I can't use because they're too big. You know, so just weigh it up. My big tip for you is take your ruler and look to see whether it says that the overall size is the packaging size or whether it's the size of the die, because sometimes they'll say something is, say, 6 inches, but that's the size of the package and not the size of the die. So just be careful. Just be careful when you're ordering, and you know, just have a really hard look at what sizes they are. Sure, there you go. Just be careful, because even if it's cheap, if you can't use it, then that just makes it expensive in my book. In my book, it's like, you shouldn't buy something just because it's cheap. If you're not going to use it, or if you can't use it, don't buy it. I'm still thinking of a bunny quote. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Yeah. I never order mine without looking at the ruler, and if I'm feeling a bit tired, I just put it into my shopping basket and go back again later. She did. Not from AliExpress though. Ranger vintage, yes. Ranger, yes. Where are they? They've gone. I've lost them already. My craft room is eating my dice, my foils. Yeah, vintage. There you go. Fabulous. Fabulous. Great fun. Great fun. Just didn't get your thingy stuck to it. Yeah. Range vintage, yes. Yeah. Get in there. Puppy. Yeah, I gave in and bought some. It was very naughty of me, but hey. It's lots of fun. It's all about the fun and the relaxing after work. Did I say day 15 without a day off? Makes me demented when I have to work like that. Oh man, I've got a headache now anyway. Got a headache. Quote, Bunster. You're a gorgeous looking cat. Ah, no, you don't have to send me yours now. Now I've got my own. You're too slow sending that box. Just send the index card, all right? Forget the box of stuff. Just send the index cards. Card. Told you I don't need stuff. Stuff. am tired, but I have next weekend off. So that will be, what, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 20. That'll be 20 days before I get a day off. 20 days. I'm going to put this. Shall I write it on there? No, I'll do it on this. Because it makes me write smaller. Thursday is your Thanksgiving holiday. Is it Thursday, is it? Everybody's saying happy Thanksgiving over the internet that I've been seeing, and I'm getting all confused as Black Friday's not until this week, is it? You were speaking and got that stuff there. I'd like some Fellows foils trailers, but not the heat kind. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? I know. This coming Friday. Black Friday. Does Cyber Monday follow Black Friday? When's Cyber Monday? I never know. It's cray. Doesn't even look like I got the eye there. I think I was going crazy. Look. Like. Got to be able to see the eye. Like you. Do it all in one, like. You do. It's all the one period. Let's see if I can just make it smaller. I'll be able to make that smaller because of the Y, but shall I chop it off and do the Y around? Why not? I can keep it straight, it looks okay. No bunny loves me like you do. You've no clue what to get your son. Do you have to buy presents, do you? Oh, Thanksgiving, do you give presents, do you, at Thanksgiving? I was thinking Black Friday. Why do you have to buy someone something on Black Friday? I didn't realise you gave presents on Thanksgiving. I thought it was just about being with family. Present giving time. I have no clue. You see, now you can educate me on Thanksgiving in America. I know you have lots of fireworks and things. No presents on Thanksgiving. Now you're shopping for Christmas. Oh, my grandchildren are easier. I had to get my 4-year-old granddaughter a Hatchimal. But one of the big electronic ones, which is a bit like Furbies. I don't know, was the Furby craze around in America? Anyway, they're like Furbies. And so I had to get her one of those. And I got my 11-year-old granddaughter a Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit game. And also got her some painting by numbers. And I got my 4-year-old granddaughter as well a little unicorn and fairy painting set thing. But yeah, I think she'll like the painting by numbers, the 11-year-old. Well, I'm hoping she will. She's got no choice. It's that or nothing, isn't it? And the Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit game will be good for her, as long as Mum plays. Get those kids arting, yeah. They do already, actually. When they come round, they spend the time drawing. Oh, almost finished. I think I will have almost finished my album. Goodness gracious me. Don't know how many pages I got there. Maybe I should have checked before I did all these. Well, the 11-year-old is at school camp this week. So it'll be interesting to see how she gets on with that. First one she's been on, so I'm hoping she'll be okay. I'm not her mum and I'm worried for her. Does that work then? Does that work? Wow. Well, if he's happy just sat there with his computer, just don't bother getting him anything. Just see. Yeah, why bother? Just let him alone on his computer. Yes. Her first camp. Okay, I'll just see if I got any spaces in the front. So we're all done and dusted. Yep, all done and dusted in the front. I've got 2 there, and there'll be 1, 2, 3 there. That's okay, and then that'll be it. Oh, almost done. Almost done. Oh my goodness, almost finished. This one. Oh, Roz, you going? Gotta go. Bye, Roz. Bye. Now I'll make another album. I love making albums. Bye, Roz. Thanks for joining in, even though you had to go away a lot because of phone calls. So what kind of cutting machine have you got, Kiki? Have you got an electronic one? Please don't say you've got a scan and cut, because I shall be jealous. Or even an electric one. You know, like a big shot electric one or something. Scan and cut. You have an older Cricut, but you're saying you got a new die cutting machine. So what you got? What's your new cutting machine? Oh. Oh. Too many problems with the scan and cut. The glue's making this stick to my fingers. So I won't get the scan and cut then, even though it's like super duper expensive. Oh, your new cutting machine is an older Cricut. Huh? Did you buy a second-hand Cricut? You want a new one? Get myself a new cutting machine. Get yourself a new cutting machine instead of buying your son anything. You won't appreciate whatever you buy him, so don't bother. Instead, get yourself a new cutting machine. I'll put this here because it's a butterfly page with a butterfly page. There we go. Just got to find out which is the right way up. It is. So that is the right way up. Good. Maybe new Cricut or a Silhouette Cameo, something with an easy interface. Cool. I think that'd be lovely. I was actually, I saw in Spotlight, which is like our really big craft store over here, you know, a chain one. It's an Australian store over here in New Zealand. Oh, I did it again. And they had the Brother machines here and the Cricut. And I think the Brother machines were I want to say 300 more expensive than the Scan and Cut, the Cricut. The Scan and Cut was $300 more expensive than the Cricut, I want to say. But don't worry, I'm not getting one. Not yet. Everyone I know that has a scan and cut wants to use them as boat anchors. Okay. Okay then. And that'll be my last page, won't it? Yeah, one more to go. After this, one more. Some days you have to create your own sunshine. I do like that. I go with this tape since I was pulling off the backing of the paper with the other one. I also got this little salt lamp. Hoping to get rid of the negative juju. No negativity, positive thoughts. Dirty hands. Should clean them before you use tape, but I'm not card making now, so it doesn't matter. It's mixed media is always grubby. Grubby. Get rid of them spiders. Still haven't found him. Still haven't found his little remains anywhere. I think Susan must have given up on the chat after she started saying weird things. Weird things started coming out. Even after her enunciation was very good. Enunciation, not enunciation. What about that? Enunciation. Oh no, here I go again. Enunciation. I'm trying for a deep voice. Enunciation. There we go. There we go. Just having a look because that page looked creased, but I know it's not on the fold line. It's just catching a little bit on the glue gun, the glue just there. So, hey ho, one more page to go. One more page, one more day, and then I'll have finished another one. AMG. Now my tape is sticking to my jumper as well. There you go. Must be time to go, folks. When your tape sticks to your jumper, it must be time to go. That's a quote from me. When the tape sticks to your jumper, time to go. That lamp is messing with me. There you go. Let's hope you don't set off the smoke alarms now. I never thought about that before I blew it out. Smoke alarms. And I just got to shut the door. I've got a smoke alarm in the hallway. Oh, there you go. Time to go. I think that's why people do it like this. Stop that smoke. No. I'll not put my finger in there. Maybe if I drip some water on there. Stop. There you go. Stop. Stop smoking. Works. There you go. No smoke there, look. Who knew? Who knew that going stops it smoking? There you go. Anywho, you've been having it with the keyboard on phone. Yeah, well, my cat did singe his whiskers. Came onto the desk, you could smell something was new, and he sniffed around it, and then he sniffed over it, and it went shh. And then I've got burnt fur smell in the house too. The cat smells of burnt fur and whiskers. I also had a cat back in the UK that I had some candles out, and he jumped on the side and brushed his tail on it. Burnt his tail. Cats and candles. Yeah, well, at least he doesn't go investigating anywhere. He just stays in the garden, so it's not like he's got to worry about squeezing through holes that are too small for him and things like that. That's why they say curiosity killed the cat. Probably did. Oh, guys, I gotta go. I'm just going cray. Right, see you again on tomorrow morning. So I don't know. I'm going live. I'm trying to finish my birdhouse. Yes, there you go. Finishing the birdhouse in the morning before I go to work. Yeah. Right, bye y'all. See you again tomorrow if you're gonna hang around or whatever. Hi Mitch. Bye Mitch. Oh, we're going now. Sorry. I've been here. Look, I've been here. How long have I been here? I've been here 3 hours at least. So there you go. Gotta go now. Gotta go because I'm going cray. So yes. So bye, Mitch. Thanks for popping in. Gotta go. Bye, y'all.